Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us at the MarketSite studio in Times Square, New York City, we have Egem Eraslan. He's the founder and CEO of Midas to discuss Turkey's retail investing market. It is great to have you with us, Egem. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you, Jill. Good to be here.
And the Turkish stock market is actually up on the year for the past 12 months. Most stock markets, as you know, are down significantly since the beginning of the year. Tell us a bit what's setting the Turkish market apart from other markets.
We had a record returns in the market this year. The Turkish market is up 100% past year on dollar basis, and probably the best performing market globally. And one of the reasons is we have a high inflation environment in Turkey right now, and contrary to the rest of the world, we have low interest rates. We haven't raised the interest rates, and this is the first time in Turkey as well. Past 30 years, we've always aggressively raised interest rates when inflation was high. Not this time. So this discrepancy is turning the stock market into an interesting place to be now. And we're seeing this surge in retail investors as well. The retail investor base grew 40% in the past 12 months and threefold in the past 3 years. So there's definitely an inflow of retail investors putting their money into the stock market because it's the best place to be in Turkey at the moment. And we're also in a time where foreign institutional participation in the stock market in Turkey is at its lowest. So retail is really replacing the foreign institutional money in the stock market at the moment. We're also not just seeing retail investors join in a rush to the stock market, it's also private companies, right? Up until a couple of years ago, we'd have 10 IPOs a year, and that would be a good year. This year alone, we had 37 IPOs, and if you count the previous year, in total, in 2 years, we had 89 IPOs, and more planned for next year. So private companies are definitely interested in capital markets as well. And so the market is developing rapidly, and we're happy to be in a place where we can serve the market.
So with the growth of retail investors, what is Midas doing to serve these retail investors?
I think the largest development we've done in the market is we've turned investing effortless in Turkey. And I'll tell you how we've done this. Prior to Midas, you would have 2 to 4 days to open an account, and you deal with a bunch of paperwork. Now that's under 10 minutes with Midas, and you get to do it fully digitally. We're the most intuitive, easy to use platform to invest in equities in Turkey, and it shows because half of our users are first-time investors, and we're seeing that once a user invests with us, they don't go elsewhere. Another big change we've done in the market is we're the first no-fee broker in Turkey. Prior to Midas, you would have 5 to 10 different fees. Even prior to trading, you have to open an account, maintenance fees, account opening fees, custodial fees. And now with Midas, it's free and easy to invest in equities, and I can tell you our users are loving it. Another big change we've done in the market is we're the first broker to introduce U.S. equities to the masses in Turkey. And our platform is very competitive when it comes to price. We're 16 times cheaper than our closest competitor in the market. And we have a very robust platform. We have the best market intelligence on our platform, and that's also thanks to our partnership with Nasdaq. We've been partners for 2 years, and we're building on that collaboration. We're very happy with this partnership, and now we're here growing that collaboration. Now we're going to be providing the best and fastest market data to our users in Turkey, and for Midas users in Turkey, that's going to be completely free. Another thing we've done this year was we introduced Turkish equities into our platform. So it's the only platform where you can invest in Turkish and US equities at the same time seamlessly. And so this kind of developments and this much interest resulted in rapid growth in this past year. We've grown our user numbers tenfold. We've reached 500,000 users in just 1 year, and our trading volumes have grown 27 times. Yeah. So but we think it's just the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, that is remarkable growth. What's your outlook for the Turkish market in 2023?
I think there's more room for growth. We're still seeing month-over-month retail growth higher, and in 2023 we have the government elections, and historically we've seen that 6 months going into the elections, the stock markets have historically performed really well, and I don't think this year is going to be an exception. The other thing is the high inflation, low interest rates environment is here to stay because this is the new economic policy in Turkey, and I expect that to also drive the stock market higher in 2023. Another interesting fact, I think this might be very local to Turkey, is we're seeing a lot of crypto investors join the Turkish stock market because the Turkish stock market is actually delivering better returns than the crypto market this year. And the crypto market, because the capital markets penetration rate is low in Turkey, the crypto investor pool is actually bigger in Turkey. So we're getting a large amount of investors from that to the Turkish equities market, and we're seeing a lot of crypto investors actively trading in Turkish market. Yeah. And it's also IPOs, right? The first quarter, we have 25 IPOs planned, and that's also, the next year is already better, is going to be better than the previous years. And each new IPO drives a big new influx of retail investors to the market. And so we think the opportunity is big, and we're in a good situation to capitalize on that opportunity. And now in 2023, we're growing our product lines to offer precious metals, mutual funds, and hopefully crypto to serve our customers better in this growing environment. There's still so much to do for our users, and we're excited to be leading retail investing in Turkey.
All right, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.